This is the Trade Machine Podcast. My name is Alex Sons. I'm here with my little brother Hunter. Hunter, what's good?
Huh?
Oh, all right. I hate this. It's not even funny, I don't think. I mean, it's funny, I guess, but okay,
Huh?
whatever. And I'm here with my friend Richard. Richard, what's going on?
What up?
So here, what we're doing is it's actually close enough to the season where we're able to do our season previews. So for the next 6 weeks or so, we're going to be breaking down division by division. Each team, we're going to say what we like or what we're excited to see, what we'll see. We're going to take over-unders. We're going to say what intrigues us about this year. So just our general thoughts on each team. And this week, we're in the Eastern Conference still, and we're going to probably the saddest, most boring, just absolute heartbreak. I don't know how we're going to get through this podcast. There's barely anything to talk about. The Central Division of the Eastern Conference, and they are headlined by none other than Hunter's Cleveland Cavaliers. So, Hunter, what are you excited to see when it comes to the Cavs this year?
The actual starting lineup I thought we were getting when we got DeAndre Hunter.
So, I think it's going to be Hunter at the 3, Mobley, and Allen with the 2 guards?
They've said it's DeAndre Hunter at the 3. That they were already planning to do that to start the year. Or were thinking about it.
So you think that's a better bet than taking Hunter off the bench?
You had the defense on the starting lineup. You're not going to really have those bad starts like you could.
I don't disagree. Rich, what do you think? What are you excited to see with this team this year?
I'm excited to see them bounce back from kind of a disappointing end to the season, bro. I think they're still good. I know they let go of Ty Jerome, but they got Lonzo Ball, who I think is going to be an excellent facilitator, always has been. He's going to have a lot of talent around him. That's more off the bench guys, but just I'm a big Donovan Mitchell fan, bro. I think he's getting more respect now these days, but Donovan Mitchell is a guy you can go to, to win a game for you. So I'm excited to see them really come back kind of what they left off in last regular season. Didn't really, see what I wanted to in the postseason, but they were dealing with a lot of injuries and stuff. So I'm hoping that we get a bounce back season from the Cavs.
Yeah, I think it's funny you say bounce back in there first in that.
Right, right.
Hey, the Pacers took the Thunder the 7 in the finals. So, I mean.
Yeah, that's cute and all. What does that have to do anything with?
We lost to the Pacers. I mean, I don't care.
Makes you feel better?
I just got to focus that, my team's going to be a lot better than yours this season.
So if we had a time machine, right? We're the Trade Machine podcast, but if we were just the Time Machine podcast, and we went back, we did this exact podcast last year, we would also be saying, I'm excited to see the Cavs maybe finally get out of the second round. And then if you go back the year before that, we'd be saying, I'm excited to see the Cavs maybe finally get out the second round. And if you go back the year before that, we'll say maybe the Cavs will actually do something this year. So for me,
that's kind of what we're saying for the Celtics this year, though. So,
Hunter, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
You gotta take every chance you can to bash Celtics. I agree.
Yo, let's not do this. There's no bashing.
Maybe we'll make it to the play-in. That's what you're saying about the Celtics this year.
Hunter, I hope that Jaylen Brown sprains his ankle and doesn't play for 6 months.
Okay, now you're wishing injury on your team.
No, I don't. No, listen, I mean that with the. I don't want Jaylen Brown to get hurt. I love Jaylen Brown.
Sprained ankles can be pretty severe, Alex.
It's that GM thinking right there.
No, but I just want. It's gonna be really nice.
You're not getting AJ
DeBonsa.
You're not. You're not. It's just not happening.
AJ DeBonsa, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Mark my words. It's gonna be AJ DeBonsa, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, in the 2026, 2027, 2026.
Put some money on it,
if you will, season. Yes.
I just got done playing 2K with my nephew. He said it like 30 times.
Hey man. What can I say?
I don't even know what it means, bro. I'm too old for this.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not.
I'm excited. I will say this. I'm excited to watch Lonzo Ball hopefully be healthy with a pretty good team around him. We haven't seen that since the early Pelicans days. and he was electric. Well, we saw it for about half a season that one year with the Bulls when it was him and Caruso, and they had
DeMar
DeRozan. They got off to a really hot start, and then injuries.
They were
and
first
just
in the
Bulls stuff happened.
conference
Yeah, for a minute.
while.
Yeah, in like December.
That was a good team.
They were still first in the conference. Yeah, it was a good team. But that is one thing I'm excited for. Here's what I'm worried about. And this thing I'm always worried about with the Cavs, and Hunter and I fight over this a lot. I don't think, and I'm going to do a little bit of history here. I want us to do just a little bit of history. I don't think you can win the finals, historically, if you look at the last 20 years, without an elite wing player. You cannot win the finals without an elite player on the wing. The Cavs have two great bigs. They have two great guards. But let's just go through it, right? Who won this year? The Thunder. So 2025, you have the Thunder, Jalen Williams. 2024, you have the Celtics, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, take your pick. 2023, all right, you've got Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr., two of the best four players on the team are on the wing. 2022, the reason the Warriors won, Andrew Wiggins. 2021, Andrew Wiggins was awesome. He was the second best player in that series. That's the reason they won. 2021, Chris Middleton. 2020, none other than LeBron James. You go to 2019, it's Kawhi Leonard. 2018, 2017, Kevin Durant. 2016, LeBron James. And one of the only arguments you can make is 2015, but who won Finals MVP? Andre Iguodala.
Shouldn't have.
The guy who won Finals MVP was the wing. And then you keep going back. The last team that won a Finals without an elite performance from a wing player, that was one of their top four players on their team, was the 2011 Mavs. That's the last time we've seen a team do it. And so I just can't see a scenario where the Cavs are real contenders unless DeAndre Hunter is awesome.
DeAndre Hunter could definitely be close to the Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter
Agree.
level.
I definitely agree with that.
Aaron Gordon's so good. Aaron Gordon is so
He is, but I think just a common theme everybody just named. The common theme is these guys are either stepping up, and they're either good or great at being two-way guys.
They're two-way players, yeah.
So that's definitely like, I mean, he's gonna have to step up. But I think he could do it.
Yeah, here's my concern with DeAndre Hunter, similar to what we talked about Brandon Ingram last year. And DeAndre Hunter, I have more faith in than Brandon Ingram. He has all the tools, especially when you go back and look at Virginia, the kind of player he was. He was a defensive monster. And somehow in the league, the question for him on draft day was, he's going to be an elite defender off rip. Is he going to be able to produce offensively? And he became like a volume scorer off the bench, which is cool. It gets you paid. But he's going to have to kind of reclaim that idea as a defensive stopper if they're going to be a real contender. I think he can do it. It just depends on if he's willing to embrace that sort of Andre Iguodala, I play defense before I'm an offensive contributor role. He might be able to do that. We'll see. He's got all the talent to do it. It just depends on if he's willing to make the right sacrifices.
I mean, that's what's going to keep him on the court more, because they don't need more offense.
Yeah. They do not. They do not. What's one thing you're worried you'll see? As was mine, Hunter. I want to hear from a fan. What is your biggest concern going into the 25-26 season?
Injuries. A lot of players on the team. Well, and Garland Lonzo. And his backup point guard is also pretty injury prone.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing, too. Can Garland finally stay healthy? One of my favorite players in the league. But the other thing, man, and I know this isn't really what we're talking about, but there's also a world where Evan Mobley is just so awesome that it doesn't really matter.
He took a big step last year.
Like, if he can take that step offensively, where he's just clearly their best player, which I think right now you can make an argument he's their best player. Donovan Mitchell's their go-to guy, but when it comes to winning basketball games, they win so many basketball games because of how valuable Evan Mobley is to the team. Because in some ways, Darius Garland can do at least 80-90% of what Donovan Mitchell does for the offense if Mitchell was out. Jared Allen can't do cannot do for this team what Evan Mobley does defensively and offensively. Like, he's a good rim protector.
He's
he can't do all the other stuff.
He can't go to the perimeter on defense or offense.
That's what I'm saying. He can't switch the same way that Evan Mobley can. And so I think there's definitely a world where Evan Mobley is, a first-team All-NBA guy without Tatum, and we'll see what happens with some other guys. Like, Tatum's been a first-team All-NBA guy, I think, 5 times now, 4 or 5 times. So that's a spot that's open. Let's see if Mobley gets it. What do you think their over-under is, Hunter?
58.
You almost
53.
started with it. 56.5. Good job, Hunter. I thought Hunter was about to say 60. So what are you taking? 56.5, Hunter. You taking the over? You got to.
Over.
Yeah.
They won.
I'll take the over. I think they'll win games. They've proven to be a great regular season team. I think they'll get the wins for sure.
I think 58 wins is really reasonable. They won 60-something last year. I don't see them falling off that hard, especially in a weaker East. Yeah, I think we all take the over. What's interesting is the money right now is on the under.
Yeah.
So the under is -114. The over is -106. So I don't know if that's just people bet unders because they usually hit, or
probably a mix of
but it's
knowing
interesting.
With injury.
I say people bet on injury
playoffs, but
yeah,
because the starting small forward's out for 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. So I think the Cavs are. Let's just look real quick. I wasn't as prepared as I need to be. Their finals odds. They're second in finals odds. They're +700. It's a massive gap. Oklahoma City's +220, and then it goes down to the Cavs +700. The Knicks +900. These are all FanDuel odds, by the way. So look, people think the Cavs are going to be there in the finals when it comes to the betting favorites. Who knows? Maybe they'll finally do it. They'll get out of the second round. And if they get out of the second round, are you going to get a T-shirt?
We made it out the second round T-shirt.
Yeah, an Eastern Conference Finals participant T-shirt.
I'll get you one if your team makes the playoffs.
Okay, deal. My team's either making the playoffs or they're getting AJ DeMonsa. So
that's not win-win. That's not your two choices. That is not your two choices.
For me, it's a win-win. I don't know.
It's not the situation where the Mavs and the Pelicans just randomly lost some players and got the first overall pick.
AJ DeMonsa next year.
Man, we saw
a profit.
We saw Dallas trade Luka and then win the lottery. Anything could happen, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man.
The Pelicans did the same with AD too, so it's just.
We're going to trade Jason Tatum for Rui Hachimura first. And then we're going to get AJ DeMonsa.
Actually, it's Jaylen Brown that's getting traded, and he's getting traded to the Hawks.
Yeah, we're not talking about Jaylen Brown to the Hawks. That's for another pod because I'm not in the mood for that right now. Yeah, Cavs. They should be in the conference finals. They're one of the 2 or 3 best teams in the conference. They are the reigning regular season conference champs. But they are not the conference champs because that's who we're talking about next. They lost at the hands of the Indiana Pacers. One of the feel-good stories of last year until they were the heartbreak of the year. They went to 7 games. Nobody thought they were going to even make it to the finals. And they ended up in Game 7. Just an insane run. Tyrese Halliburton, his star was ascending until you get all ready for Game 7. It feels like it's going to be, first Game 7 since 2016, which we've documented. Felt like it was going to be a special night. And within the first quarter, I think, or was it? I don't remember. Really early
first
in the
quarter.
game. Yeah, really early in the game. Tyrese Halliburton clearly tore his Achilles. We saw it about 47 times on the replay that night for some reason. And he's out for the season. So the Pacers went from, are they going to be the favorites, to will they make the playoffs? I'm really interested to see what you guys are excited to see. I'm actually excited to see some stuff here from the Pacers as a basketball nerd, even though I don't think they're going to be very good. Just thinking about additions and subtractions, they lose Tyrese Halliburton, obviously, for the year. They lose Miles Turner to the Bucks, who we will talk about here in a minute. And they get Huff back as a center for next to nothing. That's the majority of their offseason. Rich, what are you excited to see comes to the Pacers?
I'm excited to see my boy TJ step up. I think he's going to be a lot better than people think. He's not going to be Hallie by any means, but I think he'll be somebody that will win them games. Somebody that's going to be consistent for them throughout the season. But I'm also excited to see if, I'm guessing he's going to get more playing time. Benedict Mathurin, if he can be more consistent offensively, I think they'll be a scary play-in team for sure. The other guys on here have kind of like proven what they're going to be. Like Pascal Siakam, we know what he could do. He's a champion. Andrew Nembhard was very consistent last year. Neesmith, he's dirty work guy. He gives you energy. Obi Toppin, I would like to see him be more consistent too, but I don't think he's a difference maker for this team. I think Benedict Mathurin and T.J. McConnell, what they do for him is going to determine a lot of their postseason success as well. I mean, as well as regular season, but definitely postseason.
It's crazy. If you look at Nembhard's numbers, he's so good in the playoffs, you forget he averaged like 10, 12 points per game in the regular season.
Really?
It's crazy. Which, I mean, everybody knows he's good. He just didn't really score that much last year.
Yeah.
He's going to have to. I think he's going to be – that's why I took him – I think I took him first overall for most improved. I think he's going to be the point guard. And him and TJ both are both going to have to step up big time. Siakam – who did I take?
You took his teammate and Andrew Nembhard.
No, I didn't.
For most improved, I
took Nembhard. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you said Neesmith. That's my bad. I was thinking you said Neesmith is going to be...
Neesmith can't win most improved when he's already top 5 at his position.
Forgot you're a Celtics fan. You already believe that he's
I love
there.
Neesmith.
5.
I love Neesmith.
Top 55 for sure.
It's Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. It's Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Andrew Neesmith, and then Sam Hauser and Baylor Shireman.
I like it.
Ball. Hey, if you know ball, you know ball.
Who's your honorable mention for that?
Larry Bird.
He's not in the league.
Oh, my bad. I'm excited to see Nembhard. Hunter, are you still mad? Can you think positive thoughts about the Pacers? Say one nice thing about the Pacers, please.
I don't care that much like you'd think I do. They're going to find like young players on their team that maybe can be role players. Key players for the team.
Furphy. I'm interested to see if there's really that big of a difference with Miles Turner. I like Miles Turner, but the other guys they have can probably do 90% of what Miles Turner does. Yeah, Jarris Walker, Jay Huff. I like him a lot too.
Jay Huff's the reverse dunk guy, I guess. That's the only thing I've seen him do. He won't dunk forward. Well,
he is a shooter and a shot blocker. He is not as good as Miles Turner, but he's pretty close. He's really good for like $2.5 million compared to the 26 you're gonna give Miles Turner if he's gonna stay.
I think it was over 30.
Yeah, I mean, I think it made like 26. It was not over 30. No way.
Oh, look.
No way Miles Turner made over 30. That would be insane. That'd be insanity. Yeah, Rich, what's the over-under, you think?
Pacers.
Yeah, I think this is one of the hardest ones to guess.
Let me see. No Hallie. I'll probably go 40.5.
See, I think it's a little disrespectful, Hunter. What do you think?
35.
You guys are really good at just splitting the difference. It's 37.5. For me, I think this team's at least winning 40 games.
Yeah.
Unless they don't want to. There's still a lot of talent on this team. Miles Turner was awful in the finals.
I think they're just going to.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Trying to find their players for next year, but I don't think they'll be like super high win. Like they're not going to take.
Maybe they get Cam Boozer. The Celtics get AJ DeBonson.
I'm not saying tank, but I'm.
He's speaking this.
Playing a lot of the guys you wouldn't play.
Well, what's interesting to me is the Celtics over-under is 40.5. I don't see why the Pacers over-under is any different than the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, but I mean, they've got Siakam and Nembhard.
Give me Jaylen
Brown bet, though. Yeah.
I mean, Jaylen Brown's better, but like
you're the Celtics fan. You're supposed to be saying
no. The Pacers are the Celtics don't have anyone to play center. Neemias Queta is going to be the starting center for the Celtics.
It's about the scheme, bro. You got Joe Mazzulla. You don't need the center.
You got Rick Carlisle.
I mean, yeah, but Joe Mazzulla got hardware.
You're right. Yeah, they don't because they lost.
Right. They made it, but it's a difference when you win it. It's different.
Who's taking the under at 37.5?
No.
I'm taking the over, too.
Just want to point out we didn't do the over or under for Cavs. Oh, we did. I just forgot.
Yes, we did. What are you talking about?
I was going to say I don't remember taking the over, but I do now. So we're good.
Yeah, you said they were going to win 60
you thought I was going to... What?
We all took the over for the Cavs. We all took the over for the Pacers. So it's.
I never gave a number on what I thought they're winning.
So, not only is this probably the Pacers' biggest rival, but they stole their center.
Can't wait for that matchup.
In one of the most insane moves I've ever seen a team do, they wave and stretch Damian Lillard. So they're paying Damian Lillard $22 million over the next 5 years in just dead cap space. Only to be one-upped by the Suns is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. I don't know why teams keep doing this. Just to sign Miles Turner, who's maybe a little bit better than Brook Lopez, who they let go to the Clippers. The Milwaukee Bucks.
But he's younger.
This team could go a million different ways. If you told me this team made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and Giannis won MVP, I wouldn't be shocked. If you told me that Giannis was traded in the middle of the season and this team ended up winning 25 games, I also would not be shocked. I have no idea what to think about this team. Where are you guys at?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think that the Miles Turner thing is kind of like when Saquon left the Giants for the Eagles.
Yeah, similar. Very similar. These
you're the fan favorite because you've been there for a while, and then you go to the big rival. Yeah.
Man, I don't think... I mean, as good as he is, I don't think Miles Turner is much of a needle mover for what the Bucks need. Now, Giannis, he's going to be Giannis, and he can carry this team. You know, they could rally behind him. They can make a push. And they signed the Nationals again, so you know you got energy on the bench.
Oh yeah, it's raps.
But
it's saying Costas.
I'm hoping, not hoping. I shouldn't say hoping, but I would like to see Giannis leave. To be honest. So
you gonna get him mad again, man. You gonna get him mad again, honey. You better clip that one.
I would like to see Giannis leave the Bucks because it's kind of like they're scrambling right now to figure something out. And I don't like players good as Giannis. I want him to get another championship. Yeah, he could do it here. He's Giannis. Like I said, he could carry this team. But I want to see him play. I want to see, what year is that they won?
You want to see the best players play meaningful games.
Yeah, like Giannis.
Yeah, man.
It's like when they lost to when that game where Hallie's dad was in Giannis's face.
Yeah.
It was like
that ended the series, I thought, didn't it?
Yeah. But for me it was like, man, Giannis plays he always balls out, bro, but I'm like he just needed some help. So I would like to see him. I mean, if the Bucks can make a move, I'm also not against him making a big move and him staying and they make a push. But
they don't got nothing to move though.
That's what I'm saying. Like they ruined it with that Damian Lillard stuff, and I'm like, I wish that would have worked out because I love Damian Lillard too. But I want to see Giannis play some meaningful basketball, bro. That's all.
Miles Turner was your Hail Mary.
They did sign like 8 guys to 1-year deals though. So
yeah, but like, what are they?
I don't know. They just made it seem like they aren't going to trade him and they're going to try and compete, but I just don't see a world where that team wins.
They're not trying to trade him. If they were going to trade him, they would have done it before the Miles Turner move. The only way they trade him is if he asks out.
There's just no way this team's a finals team. I don't see it.
So here's the thing. If it's going to depend on their point guards. Ryan Rollins, Cole Anthony, Kevin Porter Jr. All massive question marks for different reasons. Kevin Porter Jr., he might commit an act of terror in the middle of the season and have to go to prison for the rest of his life.
Right.
Cole Anthony is that player that everybody likes, but
never really.
He didn't get playing time on the Magic. Like, I like him a lot. I think he's better. I hope that he starts, actually. I think they'll start Kevin Porter Jr., bring Cole Anthony off the bench. I like Cole Anthony. He's probably my favorite of these guards. And Ryan Rollins is a young guard with a lot of potential. But, like, those are your point guards with Giannis, who is a top 2 player in the league, one of the 15 greatest players of all time. It's just kind of desperate. Like, when you're Hail Mary, it's Kuzma. Kuzma's in the big 3. And Kuzma hasn't been good since 2020.
Best. Miles Turner's a good championship piece as like your 3rd or 4th best option, not your 2nd.
Yeah, they've got good players, right? I like Gary Trent. I like Bobby Portis, Miles Turner. Kuzma's fine if he's not that important to you. Like, Amir Coffey's not bad. He's a good vet off the bench. And it's Giannis just carrying this team. And he's good enough he can do it. Like, if he stays there all year, I bet they're a top 5 seed. I don't think they'll be in the play-ins.
Conference, yeah.
Yeah. But like, you want to see the best players in the world play meaningful games. And I don't see this Bucks team playing meaningful games.
I'm not even saying I want to see Giannis, like, go team up with somebody, but there's places like, I mean, realistically, I'm not sure I haven't, there's perimeters to this. You can't just go anywhere. But I would like to see him go somewhere where he's still the guy, but there's guys that could give him some juice. You know what I mean?
Trade him for Cat.
If he goes anywhere except for Denver, he's the guy.
Right. I mean, Denver would be bad though. I wouldn't mind him being 2nd place on that team.
There's no way they could pull off that trade, but that would be insane.
Trade him for Cat.
I mean, who are the? You know what rumor I saw that I actually kind of like is Giannis to Portland. It makes sense for the Bucks because they can get their own picks back and they can tank, and like a scoot deal. Giannis gets to go play with not only his guy Damian Lillard but also his guy Drew Holiday, along with guys like whoever's left. If it's like Klingon and Scoot and Jeremy Grant, they can make the salaries work really easy. The Bucks get their own picks back so they can actually tank. And I think Portland could be a real contender if you add Giannis with that kind of surrounding cast.
That's interesting, bro.
I kind of like that one. I can't remember who I saw that was talking about that, but it makes a ton of sense because Portland has the Bucks picks.
Yeah.
Because of the first Dame trade. It makes the most sense to me. And that would be one of those ones where it's like really fun. It's not him going to team up with a super team in Houston, or creating a super team with the Spurs with Wemby. That's a really fun team. That's a contender. That's at that point I believe would be right up there with Houston and Denver fighting with OKC. It's not an OKC level team, but it could be, man. Like Denny.
But you add Giannis to your roster, bro. Any roster.
Shaden Sharp.
But yeah, you got Shaden Sharp, Drew, Denny, Kamara. Just Giannis and Kamara defensively. If they could keep clinging, if you went Kamara, Giannis, and clinging, that would be one of the most insane defensive teams with Drew Holiday. Don't matter who. It doesn't matter.
Not saying the defense for Hanson Yang, but you got
started on Hanson Yang, bro. Young Hanson, brother. Yeah, that's the Bucks. I want you guys, again, we're going to guess the over-under, and then I want you to take it. While I find it, what do you think their over-under is, Hunter?
47.
Okay, Rich?
38.
Ooh. You guys have flip-flopped. Usually Rich is more optimistic and Hunter's pessimistic.
Yeah.
42.5. You guys still did the same thing. You split the middle.
We're locked in.
42.5.
I thought it would be higher with the weak conference. That's all.
What are you taking? This really comes down to, do you think Giannis is going to leave?
Right, and I'm taking under for that reason.
Yeah. Hunter?
It's very hard to work out a Giannis trade, so I'm going with the over.
I think I'm going to go with the over, too. I feel bad I keep taking overs, but we took the under on a couple teams last week.
The main team that was going to get him, the main two, both got their players. Spurs didn't make a trade, but they got
Luke Cornett.
So many guys. Not him. Not him at all. And then the Rockets.
Hey, don't sleep on the Luke Cornett acquisition.
I don't think he matches up to Giannis's level, Alex.
Some would say.
No one would say.
Piece on why the Bucks.
Some would say it's not as big a gap as you think.
In height, maybe.
This is a fun team. This next one, and this is, I think, one of the more fun teams to talk about. I don't love their offseason, but the Detroit Pistons, they lose Malik Beasley.
Back.
He lost himself. They didn't lose him. He lost himself.
I mean, he has to choose where he wants to go now.
Come back to the Lakers.
In Malik Beasley's spot, they brought back Duncan Robinson to play that movement shooter. They brought in Javonte Green, former Celtic. I love you desperately. Yep, we can agree on Javonte. And Karis LeVert. So Karis LeVert, Duncan Robinson in, Tim Hardaway Jr. and Malik Beasley out. Jaden Ivey back from injury. And that's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Cade with an actual second scorer with Ivy, who can maybe give you 18 to 20 a game. And I think this team in a conference like this, they could be like the surprise team and be a top 2 or 3 seed because Cade is that good to me. And if you can take just a little bit of pressure off him offensively, or someone that can get some buckets when he's not on the court, and Ivy that can keep the offense going, Jalen Duren only getting better. Asar Thompson he's got real leap potential. Every couple of games, Karis LeVert's going to be really good off the bench. You got Duncan Robinson off the bench. Tobias Harris is just a classic vet. Ron Holland was a dog defensively last year, and like the perfect Detroit basketball player. Like, it kind of reminds you of, like, those at 04 classic Detroit team where it's like these guys are ready to get in a fight with anyone, which maybe Malice in the Palace is the reason my brain thinks that.
Yeah.
But, like, Ron Holland, he is a dog. And if he can figure out the shot at all or just how to contribute on offense, he's going to be a really good rotation piece. This team's 8-9 deep. They got B-Ball Paul, man, as a backup 5. I really like this team. I'm really excited to see how a lineup where Jaden Ivey and Asar Thompson can play together, because I think Asar Thompson could take a leap this year. And Ivey can bring the scoring that those guys don't have. Take a little bit of weight off Cade Cunningham.
Definitely. I don't think Asar's got an opportunity that a man has, like just being like a big part of the offensive side of the ball, but he's shown what he can do.
Especially as a creator.
Exactly. But I think he's just as talented. I mean, I watched their overtime, that whole series they did on the Twins. Mm-hmm. And it's really 1A, 1B, bro. Like, pick your favorite twin kind of thing. Back then, it was, now,
I think he won the...
He won the MVP.
He won the MVP.
Asar did.
Yeah. So, I mean, if he's given, the keys, given the green light to open up a little bit more, I think he'll slide into that easily. The Twins are just aliens, bro. But I'm excited to see Asar, kind of step into a role, and then excited to see Cade Cunningham keep doing what he's doing, Jaden Ivey keep doing what he's doing. And y'all can go ahead with your excited to see, because I got worries. I definitely got worries.
Oh, okay. I do too. The one thing, Hunter, go ahead, because I do want to talk about what I'm worried about too.
I have one worry too, but I am excited to see. It's a very good build for Bickerstaff's system.
Yeah.
He's very good at building teams that are in a rebuilding phase and getting them to that next level. I don't think he's the best at making them the championship level team, but
yeah,
I think he's going to show that the Pacers are an actual playoff team now.
There are some coaches who are development coaches, and they'll develop young teams, but they're not as good at once
making
those
the
teams
right
reach
adjustments
a certain
in the late game.
Yeah, and then there are some coaches who are the opposite, who can, like Thibodeau. If you have a really good team full of vets, he's going to be a great coach. But if you need him to develop young players, he's just not interested. Same with Doc Rivers.
That's a fact.
Some of those more old school coaches. there's only a few coaches that really can, like, there's only so many Eric Spoelstras,
Yeah.
who are like elite talent developed guys and can also coach teams deep into the playoffs.
I think
at
Steve
high
Kerr's
levels.
that one of those guys too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But that was the thing. Mark Jackson did a great job developing those guys. He couldn't get them over the hump. Steve Kerr came in and was able to do that. And part of that was also Steph just became Steph.
Right. It's
Like,
easy when
Steve
you
Kerr
got
implemented a lot of stuff offensively. Steve Kerr actually implemented stuff defensively. And part of that is also Draymond Green. So, like, Mark Jackson, this team would have been really good regardless. But Steve Kerr definitely helped him get over the hump as a coach. I'm worried about their shooting, man.
Yeah.
That was my worry.
Because
Exactly.
Jaden Ivey is not necessarily a shooter. I mean, he was shooting 40% from three in the 30 games he played. And so if he can keep that up, he's averaging 17.5, 4 and 4 on 46, 40, 73 splits. If he can shoot upper 30s, low 40s, then I think they're good with him and Duncan Robinson and LeVert. But
LeVert's
if
not a great,
not,
consistent shooter though.
yeah, but he's not.
He can make
I'm talking
those
like
shots, but
Asar is a 0.
I know. But I'm
Right?
saying like
Duran is
it's
a
just-
0. You can't have 3 guys that are 0s as shooters.
You
on
don't
the
have
court at
that
the same time.
starter as the shooter. Is my worry. You're too.
Well, if Jaden Ivey can do that, then they do. But it just depends.
But that wasn't his play style. Was also the worry though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean his first year. Let's see. It's crazy. I used to live without glasses. He was at 34 and 33% his first 2 years, and then last year in a small sample size, 30 games, he hopped up to 40. You got to think he's going to be closer to 35, 36. Maybe like 36.7. I don't know. But
You have to keep doing it every episode.
bro, Hunter's just dead inside. Hunter's dead inside.
But y'all hit it.
Melody said next to me she did the 6-7 hands.
I doubt that.
Vibes.
Yeah, she didn't. She's actually upset that I even.
It's probably like side eye you. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened, Hunter.
Y'all,
Yeah. Go, Rich.
well, y'all just said exactly what I was thinking, bro. Like the shooting, I don't think Duncan Robinson, he wasn't super consistent for Miami, and
You can't stay on the court sometimes defensively.
yeah, that too. Like there's
And creating.
Isaiah Stewart make up for the defense though. He just scare a lot of guys. So yeah, we ain't worried about the defense. Duncan Robinson,
Isaiah Stewart and Ron Holland out there, I'm not worried at all, man.
but Duncan Robinson for me, bro, like if he's shooting the way I know he could shoot, he's got such a pure jump shot for him. It just doesn't fall at the clip that I'm expecting it to fall, or that I want it to fall. I like Duncan Robinson. I want him to be good. He's just not super consistent.
Since the contract, it's not been great.
But yeah,
For him to, if the only thing he really gives you is shooting, I know he shot 39% from 3 last year. The numbers just has to be better. If that's the only thing you do, that's got to be at least 42.
yeah. He's got to carry that
Like
load.
he was, like his second year in the league when he really blew up, his second and third year, he averaged 13 a game. He shot 44, almost 45% from 3 his second year in the league, which was the bubble year, which was we don't even need to talk about that playoff season. Sheesh. But yeah, Duncan Robinson looked like Ray Allen out there that year. I don't know why this happens when people play the Celtics. It's insane. But
Bad defense.
okay, let's chill. Let's chill. That's just ignorant. That's just ignorant. That's not even like, it's not funny. It's not
I'm
quirky.
not trying to
It's
be
just
funny,
ignorant.
He said it's not quirky.
You can't
It's just
say that
ignorant.
when you
Shit.
keep doing the. I'm
It's
not even
just
going to say it
ignorant.
and start it again, but
All right, Hunter, what's their over-under?
they're probably like 45.
I sit him right at 500. I'll give him 40.
46.5. First time y'all didn't split the middle. Minus 120 on the under. People are actually really getting after the under. So interesting. I think I'm taking the under at 46.5.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Just because I'm taking the over on everybody else, I feel like I got to take the under.
No, it's not that for me. I just don't see the top end team talent. I think they're just going to be above 500, but just barely.
See, I might change completely because even right now I'm thinking I think Cade can be that guy. Asar can be that guy. I like Ivy. You know what? I'm taking the over.
It's just the
Do it.
offense worries me too much
I'm
to do
taking the
that.
over. No, I'm taking the over on everybody. It's got to hit, right?
You gonna take the over
Is that
on
how
the
it
Bulls?
works? No. Speaking of, the Chicago Bulls are our last team. Very few teams exemplify the word mid the way that the Chicago Bulls do.
Right.
They might make the
This
play-in,
team,
but they're not getting higher.
this team is the most confusing. They never make any good moves. I don't understand at all what they're doing.
They keep
ever.
the players they should trade for 5 years after they should have traded them.
Right.
Yeah, so they just signed Josh Giddey, 4 years, $100 million, $25 million a year for Josh Giddey. Who knows if that'll be good? There's a guy on their team named Wooga Poplar. Kind of exciting. He's a rookie
You
guard,
know
6'5".
nothing about him.
Absolutely nothing. That I'm just looking at the roster. His name is Wooga Poplar. That's exciting. Their staple deal this offseason was Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro. I think they lost.
It just doesn't.
But they got a
fit
couple
their
young
team.
players that I like and a couple guys on their team that I have no idea what they're doing. Rich, talk to me about the Bulls. What are you excited? Tell me something. Say something nice about the Bulls.
Good luck.
They had Michael Jordan back in the day. They were great. No, I was
They
playing.
did. Yeah, they were good then. I've heard they were pretty good back then.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Okay, come on.
Alex,
Why
you
do we
went
gotta do
alive
that?
Bulls, man.
I was born.
for the second half, but
Go ahead, Rich.
you did that to yourself. I was talking about first one.
I'm excited to see. Damn, bro. Kobe White. Kobe White. One of my favorite players to watch because he's so damn aggressive.
Not what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's fun to watch.
I'm excited to see him get more opportunities. I mean, I don't hate Josh Giddey. I just don't get the hype, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe I also haven't watched him play like a ton. So I think I mean, I'm not expecting even really to play in for real. But
Yeah.
they could surprise, bro. Like I'm looking at the roster right now. It just doesn't look like a roster that you could get excited about. To be
No,
honest.
I am excited about Booz Ellis. He was one of my favorite rookies
Yeah,
last year.
I like him. I do.
It'd be fun if he made a leap, and this team was fun. And then they got Essengay this year too,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that who they got? Yeah,
Yeah.
Essengay, who's another. He's like 6'9", real rangy. You put
Everyone's
him,
out on
Booz
him
Ellis
already.
with Kobe White. I kind of like that. But I mean, everybody else, man, it's like, what are we doing, dude? Zach
Already
Collins
out
on this team. I saw a rumor that Io DeSunmu, there's teams interested in him. I don't know how real the rumor was, but
I love him on the Lakers.
he's like a decent
Actually
player.
trade a player.
I don't understand why they would trade DeSunmu. He's a good player.
He is.
And Vucevic, they can't pay anybody to take Vucevic's contract. So
They didn't trade him.
I
When
think
they
it's
needed
expiring.
To. I don't get it.
I think it's expiring, but still. He's a zero on defense.
What about
And
the
even if he's
15
giving you
wings they
18
have
and 10. Yeah, none of them are really
that
good.
can all play defense?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I like Javon Carter.
I like
Yeah,
Kevin
I don't know
Herter
what
too.
else to say.
Right. I'm trying to pick some things too.
I know, just Kevin Herter's cool, I guess.
Maybe the worst.
We should have ended
built
this. Why did we
team,
end
yeah.
it on the Bulls, man? Why did we end this on the Bulls?
Just
I don't got,
maybe the worst built team.
I don't got shit else to say. The Kings are up there.
Give me the
Pelicans
under.
are up there.
Give me the under.
Wait,
What do you
yeah,
think?
don't even say it. That's the under.
32 and a half.
Yeah.
I'm taking the under.
I'll take the under, bro.
Yeah.
I
I'm
just don't
taking
see
the
it.
under.
I don't see it.
But
What's crazy is
had
they won
the pieces
39
to
games
actually
last year,
make
but I'm still
themselves a
taking the
decent
under.
team, and they just do the worst thing possible. Do you know the team that wanted Lonzo?
Who?
The Warriors wanted Lonzo in a Kuminga sign and trade, and they chose Isaac Okoro.
No, that can't be real.
It's not the exact same. It was a sign and trade.
They would have had to pay
Lonzo.
Kuminga $30 million. They knew they were going to pay Josh Giddey.
I would rather do that than look. I like Okoro. It just doesn't fit their team at all.
They might hire you, bro. You talking about paying Kuminga and Isaac and Josh Giddey a combined $55 million a year, and thinking that it's going to help your team. I like Josh Giddey as a player.
There's no helping the team with how you built the team, though.
Josh Giddey's really all right, but like.
You got to take more swings at people like Kuminga over Okoro because you're not going to play Okoro that much.
They need to just tank like a normal team.
They're not going to do that. They refuse.
They might not need to. They're probably like first team to tank by accident.
Accidentally tank? I'm doing that in our fantasy league right now, bro. That's crazy.
I'm about to give up on the 12 league. The more points I'm putting up, I'm like, y'all, this ain't going to work out.
Hey, man. It's a dynasty. It's about the long game.
Yeah, I'm about to. I might acquire some picks here. So if y'all are interested in some boys, go ahead and send me some offers.
Hunter might be interested. I don't know.
All
right, that's it for the Trade Machine podcast.
Yeah.
We slammed the under. Go listen to Trade Machine podcast on all platforms. Follow us on all the socials. Do all that fun stuff. And then also while you're at it, look at our friends who don't look anything like us at the Crowdcast.
Those guys,
they make good content.
They're pretty good. They
fine as hell.
Facts. Especially the black
one dude.
What's funny is Hunter said except for, and it sounds like he said that.
You just really set me up.
It sounds like Hunter said.
You just really set me up. I was talking about Jake.
Clip it.
Right, just edit my voice out.
So I'm the one making the clips.
Hunter's like, I can't wait to make that one. All right, that's it. Peace out. Go Chiefs.